Hey there, friends. Day 7, 1 week post-op. I just got back from my physical therapy appointment. It was my first session since the operation. And things were pretty rough at times, as they are supposed to be. ACL rehab is not easy. It's not based on my personal experience, but based on what I've heard. So there were portions that were painful, there were parts of it that were just uncomfortable, and there was effort there. But I think we made progress, actually, and you'll see some of that because after this little clip here, I'm going to attach some clips that I managed to record when I was in the clinic. One of the things you may notice right now is that I don't have a cane or a crutch. One of them's over there, the other one's over here, just out of camera. I have the video vertical here, so you can see a little bit more of me. And I've just about progressed to the point where I can walk with this brace locked. It's not great, but I've gained enough confidence that I can do this. So I can walk around, I can, as long as I'm not trying to jump or pivot too fast or shift my weight too quickly, things are good. We made some progress today in terms of getting my quads to contract more effectively. That's a big part of being able to handle this. There's been pain because, of course, there are sutures right now. They sliced my patellar tendon, and so it's kind of hard to contract your quad when contracting your quad yanks on that exact spot. So we're working on that. We did some work today. I have some homework to try to get a straight leg raise. Couldn't get it today, but we're making progress. You'll see some of that if you stick around for the videos I'm going to tack onto this. But figured I'm taking a few more steps now. So I'm at a point now where I'm periodically walking without any kind of aid aside from the brace, and eventually, of course, this will go away too. What'll probably happen is I'm going to start unlocking it. It's still locked right now. My knee's pretty sore right now from everything we did earlier today. But as things improve, I'm going to unlock the brace, and then I'm going to start for very short periods of time walking without the brace, maybe just with my cane but no brace, and then eventually nothing at all, and transition over the next few weeks into walking without any kind of aid whatsoever. I expect that a lot of progress will be made in the next week to get me back to walking semi-normally, and when I say normally, I mean without too much aid. The stairs today were okay. Managed to get down and back up with stuff while carrying things. It took a minute, but I was able to do it. And yeah, so there it was. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on any longer. I just wanted to provide an update verbally here to kind of put everything in context. And the knee is still a little wobbly. But yeah, stick around. You'll see some footage from the PT that I did today, and you'll be able to get some information on what she's expecting of me so far and what maybe I'll be working on in the next couple of weeks. And I'm also scheduled for 2 sessions next week, so I'll update on those. But with that said, I'm going to end this here. Eat something and sit down. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to mention, just when you grabbed it there, I have a lot of tenderness right around the head of my fibula. Tons of it, yeah, like all around there. It's pretty gross. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Around there, it's pretty good.
And the heat that you're feeling is normal just with the inflammation.
I figured as much, but I
Now,
wanted to make sure.
what you want to look out for is when the dressing comes off along the incision, if you're having like a really sharp, really stinging hot sensation around the incision versus, and I'm not saying like, oh, that's a little warm, that's a little bit more warm than my other side. No, it's going to be, wow, it's actually kind of hot.
Gotcha.
Okay, and I'm sure they've talked to you about, the signs and symptoms to look out for the infection.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a big telltale.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Okay. And that's what I'm kind of feeling for too. Is just kind of, is your swelling more superficial? Is it staying deep, which is typical post-op?
Yeah.
Also, if you bruise a lot, that's not a bad sign either. Some people just, the swelling comes to the surface a lot easier than other patients.
Got it.
So long as the knee is still feeling strong and the bruising isn't reflective of like a muscle pull or something like that.
And honestly, I'm a little surprised because historically I bruise decently well. So the fact that there's not as much as I actually expected to see.
Yeah.
Of course, a couple days ago it was a lot more purple. It's just the colors have changed pretty quickly. I think the last day or two.
Yeah. I think once we get it moving, a lot of the swelling that's inside the joint is going to move out. And
Yeah.
I would be curious. Don't be surprised if bruising presents a little bit later down the road.
Hey, I'm fine with that. It's a good problem to have. If I'm able to move it, then that's good. All right, so.
This down your leg.
Okay.
So I want to see what your knee extension looks like right now.
Okay. I'm trying to just relax everything here.
You have really good extension considering when we post op. You're only lacking 3 degrees.
Nice. And I haven't been working on it a ton, like actually trying to get in terms of range. I've been trying to get my quads going, but not so much the range of motion there. So that feels good. It's good to hear.
Now the knee bending.
Yeah.
We're not trying to get full knee flexion
Mm-hmm.
right off the gate.
Okay.
We actually want to keep it under like 105, 110 for the first like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because that's just allowing that ACL and the ankle to solidify in there and not
Gotcha.
getting it too much.
Gotcha.
And that's the other reason why, like, instead of having your feet dangle at the 90 degree and letting it kind of propped out there.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I do feel a lot of stretching in the front of the knee too. Just the tissues that were cut on, you know, they're getting pulled obviously whenever I flex my knee.
And that's the other reason is that patellar tendon. To
Yeah.
allow that to really heal and kind of recover from being snipped open.
Yeah, if it weren't for that, I probably would have worked a little bit more on flexing it
Yeah.
so far.
It's
Ooh,
not
little
one
twitch.
of those. So let's go ahead and get that bending as much as you can tolerate. Just tell me when.
Ooh, that's probably about it for the moment. Ooh, lost a bit. Ooh,
Is that better to have the towel there?
yeah, a little bit. Oh, man.
Good right there?
Yeah, I can hold that.
Okay.
Sorry, move my hand. Kind of hard to get to my trochanter if you can't. Ooh.
Alrighty, 63 degrees.
Oh.
I definitely want to get that better.
Yeah.
Work on that a little bit right now.
Okay. Mind if I come out of it for a moment? Okay. Woo. So that's my big weak point right there so far. Ugh. That was unpleasant. Woo. Wow.
So I want you to go ahead and lay flat for me.
Okay.
Right where you are. Even out a little bit. So from there, you're going to do how. So sink your low back up to the ceiling.
Actually feels oddly pleasant.
You're going to stand here all fours.
It's like unsettling in places because it's unstable, but at the same time,
It's getting it moving.
Yeah,
Help
there's like-
work through that swelling.
there's like relief I'm feeling even in my hip here. Oh. I feel like my left hip flexors have been just firing crazily since the surgery. Oh.
Other way. Relax. There you go. Arms are not. Can you go any further?
watched you do it, and I
Why
was
can't you
laughing.
do
Like,
that?
I was like,
Why not? What's happening? I know, why can't you do that? Ooh. It's fine.
Got him. All right. So let's do this here. One leg up. Obviously got to go.
Just right press.
Yeah. Oh. Oh boy. Ooh. 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 I felt a little funky.
Yeah.
Like deeper in the joint. Felt.
So I'm helping you keep your foot up.
Yeah. Okay.
Really common for your foot to be flat to kind of make up for that knee bending.
Got it. So if you want
Makes
to.
it a little bit more difficult.
Good. So stay there. And I want you to emphasize that even more. So tuck your toes. Now chin your chest. Now you push
Oh.
to the ceiling. Yes.
Just relax.
Nice big stretch. Good. Now from there, press your butt back towards your heel. All the way. Nice big stretch. Good. Through the spine. Good. Now back to the center. Back to neutral. You're going back to the ceiling. Sink your back down. Arch your legs. The other way. There you go. Now chin your chest. Tuck that.
Any motion, just doing that.
All right.
Now you do it all by yourself.
Actively, I think that's as far as it wants to go. Though, passively, maybe it'll go farther. I don't know.
So already, so you started at 63, you're at 78.
Woo!
You're already getting 15.
Woo!
The strap, so you might need to put your arm down.
Okay.
Because so squeeze to where you're lifting this up and getting that extension.
Gotcha.
You're wanting to push down into your towel roll by squeezing here and activating the quad here.
Okay.
Versus using your hamstrings to pull that knee down.
Okay.
Okay. And the strap is to help get that towel roll extension.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
So 4 sets of 8. Squeeze it for about 3 seconds.
All right.
Regardless of the on-off time, I just want you to keep going.
Can do.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
So homework isn't changing. Maybe just do what we've just done. Chest,
So there we are. I'm gonna put the phone down now.